God's advice today. Have you ever felt that God is trying to speak to you, yet in the busyness of life, His signs go unnoticed? This message invites you to pause, reflect, and open your heart. Perhaps this is exactly what you needed to hear today. Watch until the end with openness, and if these words touch you, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell to receive more messages like this. Don't forget to check the pinned comment for a 1-minute prayer and a recommended message to help strengthen your faith even more. God said, "My beloved child, listen carefully to the voice of your Father speaking to your heart. This is the time I have prepared for you with precision and love." It is not an ordinary week, but a sacred period marked in the book of your life. I have watched every step you have taken, even when you thought I was silent. Do you feel ready for a deep change in your life and in the lives of those you love? Sometimes, all we need is a small step of faith to open the doors of abundance, peace, and blessings that I have already reserved for you. A simple 1-minute prayer can be the beginning of a spiritual journey that transforms the inside and reflects on the outside. If you desire to attract more light, balance, and prosperity, both spiritual and material, click the link pinned in the first comment. There you will find a simple practice, guided with love, that will help you connect more deeply with my divine presence in your life. Everything that has happened so far has been part of my plan to lead you to the revelation that is about to come. There is a purpose hidden in the details and a promise about to be fulfilled. You feel it, don't you? That expectation growing within your spirit is the sign of my movement. I am opening your eyes to perceive the invisible. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He shall direct your paths. Proverbs chapter 3 verses 5 and 6. Every moment of this week will be a step of growth, a move toward what I have promised you. Stay alert, for the invisible will begin to become clear, and what once seemed distant will start to blossom before you. Comment, I am waiting on God, ready to receive His blessings. Understand deeply that nothing, absolutely nothing, that has happened in your life was by chance. Every door that closed before you was a wall of love that I raised to protect you from paths that would bring you pain. Every silence you faced was a sacred pause where I was preparing something greater. I was shaping your heart, polishing your faith, and strengthening your spirit so you could carry the glory that is about to manifest. The waiting was not punishment, but fertile soil where the seeds of trust took root. When you thought I had forgotten you, I was merely repositioning your destiny, placing you exactly where you needed to be to bloom at the right time. Now, everything begins to make sense. The once scattered pieces fit together, the wounds heal, and your soul finds the balance it longed for. Learn, my child, to rest in my will, even when it differs from your plans. I am never late, I prepare. And when the appointed time comes, nothing, absolutely nothing, can stop what I have decided to accomplish. This week will be marked by subtle signs, divine encounters, and revelations that will illuminate your path. What you once called loss, you will soon see as deliverance. Stand firm, for what is coming is infinitely greater than you imagined. Comment, I trust in God, He is my refuge and peace. Listen carefully to what your Father says. What I will reveal to you in the coming days will be deeply transforming. In a moment of peace, perhaps when the sun rises and its golden light touches your skin, or when night falls silent and your heart grows still, you will feel my presence. It will come as a gentle breath that wraps your soul with tenderness, and within you, you will know, it is my Spirit visiting you. And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. John chapter 8 verse 32. The truth I will reveal will be liberating. It will dissolve old doubts, heal wounds that seemed eternal, and restore your hope. I will give you clarity about decisions that once confused you, and I will open paths that seemed invisible. You will know the exact moment to act, for my Spirit will guide you with wisdom and precision. This new awareness will bring serenity, not anxiety. You will not need to rush or fear, only listen. What you have asked for through tears will come gently and unexpectedly, as an answer wrapped in peace. Stay alert, for I will speak to you through silence, and your heart will recognize the voice of the divine whispering within you, leading you to the fulfillment of my promises. Comment: I let God take the lead in my life. Prepare your inner self, my beloved child. This is not a week of haste or restlessness, but of reflection and communion. I desire to dwell in your mind, cleanse your thoughts, and order your steps with the precision of my love. If I call you to silence, answer quickly, for within silence I reveal the deepest mysteries of my heart. Turn away from what steals your peace and everything that distances you from my presence. Learn to cultivate rest as an expression of faith, trusting that even in your stillness, I continue to act. In times of silence, I speak most clearly. When the world calls you to rush, I invite you to serenity, to the rest of your soul. Sit under the shadow of my presence and listen to what the Spirit has to say. You are not alone, even if no one understands your process. I am shaping you in silence, and the result of this work will be glorious. This week is a sanctuary of preparation, a sacred time where the new begins to sprout within you. Every sigh, every prayer, every act of surrender is being noticed. Be at peace, for everything happening now is preparing the ground for the blossoming of the promise that I, your God, will fulfill in its fullness. Did you know that there is an effective method to attract greater financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deep-seated beliefs and change the way you perceive reality. It had a profound impact on my life, and we would like to invite you to explore this special practice. When we trust that God wants to act in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each of us in a unique and wonderful way. That's why it's important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you would like to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing content that inspires and transforms, we invite you to check out our product. The link is available in the first comment, so you can discover how this technique can also help you on your journey. Your contribution helps us continue sharing messages that make a difference. We deeply appreciate your trust and support. All the moments of your life, every long wait, every silent prayer, and every challenge that seemed to have no answer are part of a greater plan beyond your human understanding. Every tear that has fallen in silence, every feeling of discouragement that visited your heart, none of it was in vain. I have been with you, watching, guiding, and preparing your spirit to receive what is now about to be revealed. This is the time I have carefully prepared for you, a time of transformation, a time of revelation, where you will understand the purpose of every step you have taken, even those that seemed wasted. Today, I want you to know that you are exactly where I wanted you to be. Your experiences have shaped you, strengthening your spirit to receive something that transcends what you imagined. The preparation that once seemed silent and invisible is now beginning to manifest concretely in your life. Prepare your heart to perceive the magnitude of what is coming, for the inner restoration and blessings that await you will be so profound that they will transform your understanding of patience, faith, and trust. Comment: I trust in God, He is my strength in every challenge. Do not fear the unknown, my child, for I have already walked ahead of you and arranged every detail that still seems uncertain to your eyes. The pieces that once seemed to not fit will find their place perfectly, as if they had always belonged to the space that now opens before you. Your weariness, the feeling of being overwhelmed, or the constant doubts are not signs of weakness, but marks of someone who persevered and believed, even when nothing seemed to make sense. All of this was necessary to prepare you to receive what I have planned. What you have been waiting for so long will finally begin to unfold, not as an immediate result, but as a gradual manifestation of my will. You have been strong in silence, resilient in the face of adversity, and faithful even when the path seemed hopeless. This is your opportunity to realize that, while you waited, I was building within you a confidence that does not depend on external circumstances. Every challenge faced, every doubt endured, every moment of waiting has contributed to allowing you, at least in part, to glimpse what my presence in your life truly means. Comment: I believe in God. Every challenge is a blessing. My child, do not let anxiety or insecurity convince you that you are not ready to receive what I have prepared. Doubt is only a shadow that precedes the light. When discouragement tries to convince you otherwise, remember, I am always ahead, moving people, situations, and opportunities that seem impossible to your eyes. A restoration is taking place within you that will be so deep it cannot be ignored. This is not only a time of external answers, but of internal transformations, where your soul will begin to recognize the power of my love in a tangible way. Your heart, which has doubted so many times, your mind, which has been confused so many times, everything will be illuminated by the clarity only I can offer. It is not about rewarding human merit, but about manifesting the fullness of what has always been destined for you. Today, signs will surround you, unexpected encounters, doors opening, words that comfort and guide. Prepare to recognize my touch in every detail of your life, for what seems casual is, in reality, part of a greater plan, a living proof of my constant attention and the care I have for you, my beloved child. Comment: I trust in God. He guides me to a full life. Today, a new light begins to shine in your life, my child. At first, it may seem small, almost unnoticed, but it will soon expand, illuminating paths that once seemed dark or impossible to walk. This light represents the manifestation of my love, my grace, and my faithfulness to what I promised from the beginning. Do not rush to understand everything immediately. Simply receive what I am bringing with a calm heart and an open mind. Everything that once seemed confusing or lost is beginning to make sense. The right people, the right moments, the encounters and opportunities that change trajectories are already aligned and prepared. You only need to be receptive. The peace you will feel is a sign of my active presence in your life, something that transcends human understanding, bringing serenity even in circumstances that may seem challenging to your eyes. Trust, my child, that every step you have taken, even the quietest ones, has been observed and valued. This is the beginning of a holy time, where my hand guides every detail of your life, ensuring that everything that arrives is for your growth, your blessing, and your spiritual strengthening. You have walked through seasons that seemed endless, through nights that felt colder than you could endure, and yet, look at you, you are still here. Every heartbeat, every tear, every quiet moment of reflection has been witnessed by me. I have never been distant. You have often mistaken silence for absence, but I tell you, my silence has always carried purpose. It was not a void, It was the sacred space where I worked within you, shaping patience, molding faith, and deepening your understanding of what it means to truly trust me. When you felt unseen, I was building strength in secret places. When you thought your prayers vanished into nothingness, I was gathering every word, weaving them into the tapestry of your destiny. Nothing was wasted, no sigh, no waiting, no single act of courage. I have been preparing you for something far greater than the momentary relief you once sought. What is coming will reveal why you had to endure what you did. It will not merely answer your questions, it will heal them. You are being led not to where you wanted to be, but to where your soul was always meant to flourish. Do not let fear confuse you. This is your turning point. My dear one, I know the questions that have kept you awake at night. You wonder why some doors closed without explanation, why people you loved drifted away, and why opportunities dissolved before your eyes. Yet I tell you now, not a single event escaped my sight. What you saw as loss was often my protection. What you called delay was my divine alignment. I have walked ahead of you, preparing ground you have not yet stepped upon. The waiting that felt unbearable was never punishment, it was preparation. I was strengthening the foundation so that when I bless you, it will not crumble under the weight of what is coming. I have seen your weariness, the moments when you thought you couldn't take another step, when your faith felt fragile and your hope nearly extinguished. But even then, I was near. My presence surrounded you even when your heart couldn't feel it. Every time you whispered, "Help me," I heard you. Every time you said, "I can't go on," I carried you. And now, a shift is unfolding. You will soon see how perfectly I've arranged everything for your good. The very things that seemed broken will become the bridges that lead you forward. My timing is not delayed, it is precise. Trust that what I begin, I finish beautifully. There are moments, my beloved, when the heaviness you feel is not a sign of weakness but a signal of transformation. The ache in your heart, the longing for peace, the tears that fall without warning, they are all evidence of my spirit moving within you. You are being renewed, reshaped, reborn into the fullness of who you are meant to be. I am teaching you that real peace is not the absence of storms but the confidence that I am in the boat with you. When anxiety whispers that you are alone, remember that I have already walked every uncertain road you will ever face. I have gone before you into every challenge, and I have placed light at the end of each path. I do not expect you to have all the answers, I only ask that you lean into my presence. Let me be the calm in your confusion, the voice that steadies your thoughts when fear grows loud. I am not distant. I am the quiet warmth that rises when you close your eyes in despair and breathe my name. I am the whisper that reminds you of your worth when the world forgets to see it. Come closer, not from obligation, but from desire. Let your spirit be nourished by my love as your body is nourished by air. I have always been what your soul was truly craving. You have looked for signs, and sometimes they have come softly, through a word from a friend, a song that stirred your heart, a sunrise that felt too beautiful to be coincidence. Those were not accidents. They were my touch, subtle yet intentional, reminders that you are never forgotten. You live surrounded by my messages. They appear in the quiet moments you least expect. I know the pace of your heart, the rhythm of your thoughts, the silent prayers you haven't spoken aloud. I understand the weight you carry. You don't have to pretend to be strong before me. I do not measure you by your achievements or your failures. I measure you by the courage it takes to trust me even when everything feels uncertain. You have done that more times than you realize. And now, I invite you to rest, not a rest of idleness, but of surrender. Let go of the battle to control what was never yours to carry. The path ahead has already been cleared. The doors you need will open when your spirit is ready to walk through them. My guidance is gentle but sure. You will never miss what is meant for you when you follow the peace I place within your heart. I will continue to reveal my purpose piece by piece, at the pace your spirit can handle, never too soon, never too late. I am breathing new life into places that felt lifeless. I am restoring joy where disappointment once lived. The dreams you thought were gone are only sleeping, waiting for the appointed time to awaken. I am the God of renewal. I bring beauty from ashes, laughter from sorrow, and purpose from pain. You are stepping into a season where you will not only see my goodness but feel it saturate every part of your being. I am aligning divine connections, unseen opportunities, and moments of favor that will leave you in awe. Do not worry about how it will unfold, simply stay close to me. You will begin to see my fingerprints in the smallest details of your life, in the timing, in the coincidences that aren't coincidences at all, in the peace that rises within you when everything around you feels uncertain. I am working even now. What feels like a delay is me aligning the outcome with perfection. Hold on to hope, my child. The story I'm writing for you is filled with redemption, healing, and light. The best chapters have not yet been written, and they will surpass your imagination. Your endurance has not been in vain. It has been building the strength you need to walk into the abundance I've prepared for you. And now, my beloved child, hear this truth and let it settle deep within your spirit. You have never been abandoned, not once, not for a second. Even in the times when you questioned my presence, I was closer than your very breath. I am the peace that calms your storms, the light that never flickers, the love that never runs dry. You do not need to strive to earn my favor, it has always been yours. My love for you is constant, unwavering, eternal. I go before you into every unknown and stand behind you as your protector. The journey that once felt heavy will soon make sense. You will look back and see that every detour was a design, every setback a setup for something greater. You will no longer doubt my goodness because you will live surrounded by it. Trust me with your future, and do not be afraid of change. What feels uncertain now is simply the unfolding of my perfect plan. Your purpose will rise from the ashes of confusion, and your joy will be restored beyond measure. So rest, my child. Lay down your worries and breathe in my peace. I am here, steady, faithful, and always near. Walk forward with confidence, knowing that what lies ahead is not random but written with divine precision. The light that begins to shine within you now will guide you into days filled with hope, love, and a beauty you have never known before. My beloved child, I have been by your side in every moment, in the tears no one saw, in the nights when the weight of the world rested upon your shoulders, and even in the days when your faith seemed to fade. I never stopped holding you. My love is like the sun that shines behind the clouds, constant, patient, and eternal. When you feel alone, remember, I am your shelter, your comfort, and your refuge. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures, He leads me beside still waters, He restores my soul. Psalm 23 verses 1 and 3. None of your pain has gone unnoticed by me, and none of your prayers have been lost in the wind. I have kept every cry as a seed of faith, and in the right season, they will bloom into blessings and new beginnings. Even when the road seems long, trust, because my purpose is perfect, and the promise I made to you will be fulfilled at the appointed time. You worry about tomorrow, forgetting that tomorrow belongs to me. But you, my child, let your heart rest in my hands. I have great plans for you, plans of life, hope, and peace. Do not let yourself be bound by the voices of doubt or the shadows of sadness. When thoughts of fear or scarcity try to take over, remember who you are. You are my creation, made with love, designed with purpose, and sustained by grace. Learn to look at life through the eyes of faith, seeing not only what you lack, but everything you have already received. Every breath is a gift, every sunrise is a sign of my faithfulness. Choose gratitude, for gratitude opens the doors of spiritual abundance and transforms battles into lessons of victory. Do not cling to the past, open your heart to the new life I am building within you. When anxiety tries to steal your peace, close your eyes and let my presence surround you. I am your Father, the one who upholds your spirit when the world seems to collapse. Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Matthew verses 11 and 28. There is no burden I cannot lift, no wound my hand cannot heal. You were not created to live in fear, but to walk freely in the confidence of my love. Seek me not only when storms arise, but also in moments of calm, for it is in the ordinary that I long to walk beside you. Speak to me in the small things, invite me into your everyday moments, and you will see how I transform the simple into the sacred. When you grow still, you will feel the touch of my spirit renewing your strength and bringing light to your thoughts. Your tears, my child, are not signs of weakness, but the fertile ground where I plant the seeds of renewal. I see you in your solitude, when the world does not understand the pain you carry inside. I know every silent battle and every attempt you make to stand firm even when you have no strength left. Hear me, you are not walking alone. Even when you cannot feel me, I am sustaining you. I am shaping your story in unseen details, preparing encounters, opening paths, and removing obstacles you don't even see. Your faith has power, and even the smallest act of trust in me can move mountains. Your life is precious, and nothing you face is wasted. Every challenge is a chance to grow, every pain a seed of transformation. When discouragement tries to surround you, remember, your future is already written by my hands in the ink of hope. I promise you, days of joy will come so radiant that your heart will forget the weight of yesterday's tears. Listen carefully, my beloved, your past does not define your destiny. The scars you carry do not diminish you, they make you stronger and more sensitive to the sound of my love. If we confess our sins, He is faithful and just to forgive us and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness. 1 John verses 1 and 9. I do not look at you with judgment, but with tenderness. I chose you, even with your flaws, and my love for you has no conditions. Let my grace wash away the guilt and memories that still hold you captive. The forgiveness I offer is not only to erase your mistakes, it heals your heart. You are worthy of the happiness I am preparing, even if the world tells you otherwise. I do not ask you to be perfect, I ask you to be real, humble, and willing to begin again. Each morning is a new chance to feel me closer, to hear my voice, and to experience the miracle of transformation that comes from above. Hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.